welcome back to the podcast, and I'm again here with Dylan, and we're going to be doing a reminiscent podcast where we're going to be going back in time a little bit to go back to the glory days of football and cherish some of these players that we used to watch back in our heydays. We used to watch them a lot, and we might not know too much about them, but just hearing the names, it's like a ring in the air. So Dylan's got a good list of names.
So I will say,
yeah,
this list has 90 different names on it.
Yeah, no,
and I spent probably a half hour to 45 minutes doing this. So these are just off the top of the head. I'll just roll to another. I'm just curious to see what Nick here thinks about him. I already told him the first five I have. So the first one was Isaiah Crowell. Jet. We just looked it up. I already forget what teams he played for. The Jets, the Browns.
I think I can't remember if he played for anybody else. No, he just those two. Yeah, I mean, short-lived career, and it kind of it blows. But he had some good
on this list. Another man on this list who I get confused with him all the time is Chris Ivory.
Yeah.
If I think of one, I get both of them confused. So I had to throw him on the list too.
Yeah.
The next different player. What do you want to say?
Well, I was just gonna say it's just like they were like the only good thing for the Jets. They were like something like they were like some type of hope for the Jets, and because like this was after their playoff days, because they haven't won a playoff game since 2013.
I think it was Sanchez's second year.
Yeah, so against the Bengals. Oh wow, Crowell finished his year in Raiders. But yeah, it's just like they were the only good, hopeful things for the Jets back then. So I mean, now thankfully they're in a good spot and they have a good running back again. But the funny thing is they had one or two good years in New York, and then just like that, they fell out of the league.
Yeah, and that's kind of how I feel about this next guy with Dexter McCluster. I'm convinced the only thing I remember him for is one punt return when he was on the Chiefs. I think they were playing the Titans. He caught the ball and made three people miss, and that's all I remember from the play.
Yeah, no, and he
also played for the Titans.
Oh, wow. It's looking like 3 years. 3-year contract. Or back in 2014. Then he went to the Chargers. Now, well, not now because he's not there anymore, but he's just been going. It looks like CFL. And then he's in Arena League.
Oh, he's been in the CFL?
He is in the Arena League now.
Oh.
The Massachusetts Pirates. So, I mean, that makes sense. Like you said, punt returner. He had some good punt returns. And that's kind of all he's known for. I mean, unless you can think of... I mean, he made a Pro Bowl back in 2013.
As a punt returner.
As a punt returner. Second team All-Pro as a punt returner. But, he had... It's so funny about these names you're bringing up, man. It's just they're a lot of them are one-trick ponies, right? So it's
and you feel like you remember a lot about them till you actually start thinking, and you don't know anything about them.
So it's good to just go back and look at Isaiah Crowell went to Alabama State. Just the most random school, man. And then, but it's just so funny to see, all these one-trick ponies, they don't last long in the league, it just feels like. Because, the league is just always changing so much. So if you're just so good in one aspect and that's really good and they're drafting you high because of that, then it's oh, cool. That works. But then the league changes to different style, and the next thing you know, this player is obsolete.
An example of that's Leonard Fournette. Not really a pass catcher, but he's a power guy. He'll run you over. And he was drafted 4th overall.
Yeah.
And now he's on a practice squad.
And he had to kind of change up his game when he went to Tampa. And it worked for a little bit, but then it just nah, just that style of play is just not really promoted anymore. Or it's just it's
Yeah.
just keeping you on the field for like third downs, and that's it. If you're not young and fresh, and if you're playing that play style and you're not young and fresh, they're not gonna really have you on the field that long. But
The next guy I have is Willis McGahee.
oh my,
Just solid pro from 2004 to 2013. 10-year career. Not bad.
what do you remember most about him?
The crying meme. That's 100% what I remember him for. I don't remember. Honestly, I didn't remember him in Baltimore. Like,
Wow.
he was a Pro Bowler in Baltimore. He was a Pro Bowler in Denver. Only thing I can remember him for is the crying meme during the national anthem.
Hold on, I need to see this.
You've never seen it?
I probably have, but I didn't know that was him. Hold on.
I'm pretty sure it's him.
Maybe it's. Oh, it might not be.
No, it's not him.
He's talking about Chris Jones. Oh no, I found it. Yep, I found it. I found it. Yeah, that was it when he was in Denver. Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a name I've not heard in so dang long. It's so weird, right?
I know
feels
that.
so weird.
Another name that most people probably know is Sidney Rice.
Say again.
For the Vikings, and Sidney Rice, receiver for the Vikings. Yes.
Hold on. You're breaking up a little bit. 1 second. All right. Try again.
Sidney Rice.
Sidney Rice. Okay.
Yeah.
Another name.
Yeah. Like.
Oh my gosh, bro.
He was a Pro Bowler. One-time
Yes.
Pro Bowler.
Yep.
But I feel like he made like one significant play, but I could not tell you what that play is.
It was in a Seahawks Super Bowl, wasn't it? It might not be. Oh, it might have been.
No,
it might have been
that guy's on
Minnesota.
that guy is also on the list.
That guy. Oh man. Oh yeah, Jermaine Curse. Is that what you're talking about?
Yep.
Yeah, dude.
That's exactly who that is.
One of the best Super Bowl catches of all time. 100%.
That is forgotten in history.
Oh yeah. It is. It's like down the sideline. Just
A
juggle.
jump
like
ball essentially
yeah.
tipped like 3 times, and he just snagged it right before it hit the ground. The next guy I have is David Wilson, running back for the Giants.
Oh my gosh.
I'm pretty sure it was him who would score a touchdown and do backflips. It's either him or Ahmad Bradshaw, and I get those two confused all the time.
Oh, dude, who is the Bengals player that would do a flip in the end zone? Oh no.
That did the flip in the end zone?
Yeah. Against the
Jerome
Cardinals.
Simpson.
Jerome. Yeah, you know why David Wilson would do the backflips? He was a triple jumper.
Oh, really?
Yeah. That makes a lot of sense. Did he triple jump at Virginia Tech? Maybe. I don't know. But yeah, bro, another kickoff returner. And he only played for 2 years. He only
played for 2 years.
Yeah, he only played for 2 years. But he did run track at Virginia Tech. He was a member of their track and field team. He did looks like long jump and the triple jump. But he was a first-round pick.
Speaking of first-round picks, the next guy is Paxton Lynch.
One of the biggest busts of all time that doesn't get talked about enough. Oh my gosh, when was he taken? I really want to know.
It was the quarterback
12?
class that was like. It was a quarterback class that was like super hyped up, and then they just did absolutely nothing.
So like every year.
Like, No, like everybody in that draft was like supposed to be like a Hall of Famer, like allegedly, but
Oh my
all of them
gosh.
were just horrible. I want to say it was like
Where is he at now?
2016 draft. I'm trying to find his draft class.
Oh, he is oh my gosh, he's going he was going off waivers in the US. What is this? Is this XFL or is this XFL?
UFL.
Well,
So he was in the draft class
yeah.
with Goff and Wentz.
Uh, wait,
So it
that
was
was
Goff and Wentz at 1 and 2,
2016. Yeah.
and then Lynch was the next quarterback, 26. I feel like there was two more. Hackenberg was in that class. Jacoby Brissett was in that class. Cody Kessler. Connor
Jacoby
Cook
Brissett.
started a
Connor
playoff game.
Cook. Yep, he was super hyped up out of Oregon.
Dak Prescott.
And he was taken very late.
Your
Cardale
boy,
Jones.
Cardale
Don't say
Jones.
your boy. Don't say your boy. Just because of Ohio State doesn't mean he's my boy. You know. I'll never forget his Hall of Fame tweet. You ever see his Hall of Fame tweet?
Oh my goodness, yes.
Guys, I didn't
Yes.
actually beat the kid 90 or 80 something to whatever. I beat him 90.
It was 106 to 14.
Bro did not care. I love that old Twitter, man. You can say whatever the hell you want.
All right, on to another first round bust, Jake Locker.
Jake Locker. Oh my gosh, man. Did he go
So
anywhere
you're
after
acting like-
Tennessee? What?
I want to say no, and I think it's so funny because you're acting like, oh my goodness, I completely forgot he's like the most normal player on this
I
list that I
know.
made.
He is super. Well, no, I wouldn't. The reason I wouldn't say I forgot he existed. It's a funny name to me. Because like, his career was just so odd. If we go through it.
Yeah. Nope. Tennessee, 2011, 2014. That's it.
Yeah, that's what I thought. I don't think I saw him, but you know, like it was just like a roller coaster, and it's just all over the place. And the next thing you know, he retires after what? How many years?
4 years.
It's just oh my gosh, and like
It was 19.
you know, I want to say he was hyped up. Was he not hyped up?
He was the 8th overall pick.
Yeah, no, I mean like too hyped up. Like I get 8th overall pick.
Yeah. Oh,
But like Michael Penix was
Yeah,
8th overall
like-
pick, and he was not that hyped up. You see what I'm saying?
yeah. Other quarterbacks that were taken around him was like
Oh yeah, he was hyped up.
him and Christian Ponder.
Oh gosh,
Yeah.
Vikings legend.
Christian Ponder, Andy Dalton and Kaepernick both went in the second round.
Yeah, and those two both showed
They
shine, but then they could never really take it to the next
I'm just
level.
going through his draft class naming quarterbacks that are better than him. Ryan Mallett's in there.
Oh wow. Yeah, Chris Mortensen had said something about him being a bigger, taller, right-handed version of Steve Young. Jake Locker.
TJ Yates in that draft class.
Oh my gosh, Bills legend.
Tyrod Taylor, another Bills legend.
And it literally succeeds TJ Yates. That's hilarious. That's gonna be like Mac Jones succeeding Trevor Lawrence in Jacksonville. Yeah. Their stats are
Alright.
pretty identical. I ain't gonna
Next-
lie. Their stats are actually pretty identical, believe it or not. So
I'm not a big Trevor Lawrence guy, and I was convinced that Mac Jones was going to be the next Tom Brady as soon as he got drafted by the Patriots. Obviously, I was wrong.
yeah.
Mac Jones is buns. But that being said, I'm not going to completely judge Trevor Lawrence yet.
Yeah, I know.
One, because he's young, and two, because he had to deal with Urban Meyer.
That's why they gave him the 5th-year option instead of paying him. I think that was a great idea. You know, you give him one more year to figure it out, and then, you know, go from there. So I love what Trent Baalke did there, but, you know, don't really love his draft strategies. Go get the most physical creature that you can get. Doesn't matter if you can't play football. Who cares? Doesn't matter.
You can teach anybody football.
You can teach anybody football. I want the guy with the biggest arm, like MF Impossible, man.
Next guy on the list, Michael Floyd. He had one.
Oh, yeah.
Never heard of him.
Dude, that's why these guys go, because this is why they're so forgettable, man, because they have one good year and then it's like they never, and it sucks. It sucks because it's like you think, oh, they produced that great at the highest level of the sport. They can do it again. But like,
yeah.
And then people are going to be like, well, Nick, it's like injuries happen, stuff outside of the game happen. And it's like, yeah, but sometimes that's not even the case. Sometimes it's literally, like, who knows what happened. Only the player knows why they have fallen in production. And it's, like, so weird. It's so weird. And, that's what I was saying, like, or with the Rashee Rice thing. Like, dude had, like, 1,300 yards one year, and then next thing you know, he can't even break 500 the rest of his career. Before and after that 1,300-yard season. It's like, what did you learn that season? What genie came up to you and said, I can grant you 3 wishes, and you said, oh, I'm just going to get 1 year. Can I have 1 year of good production in the NFL? It's like he learned a secret. I saw a clip the other day about Jarvis Landry when he was with the Browns asking Minkah Fitzpatrick, because they played LSU, or not played LSU. They played together in Miami, right? They played it together in Miami, and he was joking around with him, and then he goes, "Minkah, be serious. Like, how do you know? Like, how are you so good, bro? Like, he was trying to learn the secret. He was trying to get the secret sauce, man, from Minkah. Like, it's weird. Like, it is weird to think about. Like, these guys are all so good, and they're at such a tier, and that's why we can call guys Zach Wilson. Yeah, that's why we can call them buns, because at their level, they're buns, because there's so much
compared to us. They're
gods, right? It's funny.
Yeah,
it's really funny. Like, have you ever seen? I know this is a little unrelated, but like, have you ever seen Brian Scalabrine? Who is like considered as like one of the worst.
To LeBron than you are to me.
Yes, and he was right. He started 1v1ing a bunch of people,
LeBron than you are to me.
And he was destroying people in 1v1s. Like, absolutely, they could not do anything.
Yeah,
and it's crazy, but I digress.
So, this next guy, I have a story, and Josh, if you're listening, we share the same opinion. This next guy is Isaiah Pead. You probably have no idea who Isaiah Pead is.
I do not.
Right?
Actually.
Look him up.
I will.
Look him up right now. He played for the Rams because it was Madden. I think Madden 13 with Calvin Johnson on the cover, right?
Yeah. Yes.
Madden 13 on the Wii. Every time we would do a franchise, we'd end up playing the Rams, and we would get so nervous about stopping Steven Jackson, but we would crush him, and he'd get injured every single time.
Okay.
So like, okay, cool, don't gotta worry, right? Isaiah Pead would run for, I shit you not, like 400 yards a game. I hate Isaiah Pead with a burning passion.
Just because
I hate Isaiah Pead. That is the only reason I even know who he is.
And he didn't do much in his career, did he?
I don't think so. I've never looked him up. I just assumed he was.
He started one game in his entire career. One game.
I hate Isaiah Pead.
Bro started one game in his career, and he's got some random dude hating on him because of a Madden. That.
Yep, 100%.
He barely.
And if it happened, if it only happened like once, cool. But it happened every single time. Every time.
He didn't even eclipse 100 yards in his career.
Yep, exactly.
He just got 100, and that was it.
All right. Well, the next man on my list is Stedman Bailey.
I don't even know who that is either.
Yes, you do. That
Oh,
fake punt return
oh,
that Tavon Austin, he like fell back, and there was the punt was on the
yes,
other side
yes, that was
against
him.
the Seahawks. Yep, that's Stedman Bailey.
Wow. The more you
Yep, he
know,
was
man.
actually a solid receiver.
For
He was
three
actually a solid
years.
receiver for a little bit. Like, yeah, like he wasn't crazy, but he was. I mean, he was all right.
Yeah, no, 400. Yeah, no, 400's. It's just like, I'm not gonna sit here and act like 500 yards isn't decent, right? We're not gonna sit here and be like, oh, you didn't get 1,000 yards, you're terrible. But it's just so funny when a receiver
Yeah,
or a running back or a tight end, whatever, they get like 1,000 yards one year, and then next thing you know, it's like, what happened? Like, what
hello.
happened? Hello, can you? No, no, no. I'm saying like, what happened to? It's like, how did you get 1,000 yards, and then all of a sudden it's like, did you forget how to play football? But I mean, 400 yards is still decent. We still like I forget who it was this year, but like they only got like 600 yards or 700, and they're like a top tier wide receiver. I don't know who it was, but like they still got a lot of receptions. They still got a crazy amount of targets, but like they just didn't produce on the at the yards level. But it happens. But like these, oh my gosh,
Yeah.
injuries, it just sucks. Like 3 years in the league,
If
it's
you want
rough.
to talk about longevity, this next guy is it. Matt Bryant, kicker for the Falcons.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, the crazy thing is, we're only like an eighth of the way through this list right now.
Yeah. No, I mean, it's like there's a lot. It just reminds you how many players play in this league, and like some of them produce at a high level, and their names just go unremembered or not
Yeah,
remembered, and then um, some of these
like if
guys,
it
yeah,
wasn't for if it wasn't for Adam Vinatieri, Matt Bryant might be the best kicker of like the 2010s.
he's in Adam Vinatieri's shadow.
Literally. Uh, the next guy is Brian Hoyer.
Oh yeah,
He had like
remember?
what, like one solid season, and
Yep,
then was just like the greatest backup.
for the Patriots, baby. And then he came back.
Patriots. He was on the Patriots, the Browns,
Texans.
Texans. I feel like he was somewhere else too,
He
like Denver
was.
maybe.
Oh my gosh, dude! I need to do this guy. I need to do Brian Hoyer for my next guess the player. Dude, what? He's with the Patriots on three
Oh yeah,
stints,
by the way,
bro.
yeah, you can take any.
Yeah,
You
honestly,
can take any of
these
these
are
players.
great. Yeah, these are great guess the players. He
I
was.
say if I wasn't crossing them out, I would send you a picture of the list, but I'm already like this far into it.
Yeah, and he was with the Raiders last year too, which makes sense with Mike McDaniel.
That's what it was. It wasn't the Broncos, it's the Raiders.
Yeah, and he also played for the
So
49ers and Cardinals as well, and the Colts. Crazy.
so next guy is him and another guy on this list are like the same person to me, but they're just different ages. It's Michael Gallup. I feel like he's always been a Cowboy. He always will be a Cowboy. And the other guy on this list is
Yeah.
Terrence Williams.
Wait, hold on. I think no, Michael Gallup. You said like, what do you mean by that? Like he'll always be a Cowboy, like no matter what, like even if
Like
he's on another team.
like you'll forget about him, and then he'll make just like an absolute absurd third down catch, and be like, he's still on the Cowboys.
Yeah, now he's not. He
I guarantee he gets traded back at some point during the season.
there you go. Yeah, he's with the Raiders now, which you know.
Yeah, but like him and Terrence Williams.
Oh
I'm gonna
my.
pull up Terrence Williams. Do you know who I'm talking about?
So wait, hold on. Let me look this.
He was Dez's.
Yes. Okay.
He's a
Yeah.
guy
Yeah.
that always was with Dez. Yeah. Yeah, those two are like the same player to me because they're not the number one, but they're always going to make some absolutely absurd catch for no reason.
And just be that number 3 or number 2 that just
Yeah.
like makes a play when need be, but like never shines. I mean, these are some good numbers. and then 2018
Yeah.
not so much, but he must have suffered a. It looks like he suffered career ending. I cannot
An
remember.
injury.
Yeah, it just looks like career
I'm gonna
ending.
say, this next guy on the list is controversial. It's Riley Cooper.
Mm.
Hold on, you just cut out. Give me a second.
White wide receiver, baby.
Hello.
Yes.
All right, Riley Cooper.
Yeah, white wide receiver, baby, from Florida.
Yep. Yep. Country concert did not treat him well. You know that story, right?
I actually have never heard that story. That sounds pretty funny. What happened?
So like he got like pretty much blackballed from the league because he was at the country concert and screamed the N word.
No.
100%.
What the fuck?
The running
Was it
the running joke
a
was
Kenny Chesney concert?
the University of Florida. The joke was like a priest, a murderer, and a racist walk into a bar.
Oh no. What? Wait. Priest. Did I just miss the joke?
Yeah, because that team was Tebow Hernandez and Riley Cooper.
Oh, yep. Yep. I didn't even remember that he played. He was on that 2000. Was it? I'm forgetting the year. 2005, right?
I think it was like 2005, 2007. It was
No,
one of the two.
yeah, 2000. I don't know. It was 2007.
No,
2007.
No, 05.
07.
Yeah,
Yeah. 05. He wasn't even calling.
because 05 wasn't that Vince Young?
Yeah. Yep. Texas. Yeah. No, that's funny. I did not know that. And he was also drafted by the Phillies apparently, out of high school. That one makes a lot of sense.
Since already in Philly.
Yeah.
We'll keep it there with Brent Selleck.
Oh, yep. Tight end action, baby.
Yeah.
Is that our first tight end?
Love. I think it is. Another name that's popping in my head for tight end is like Cameron Cameron. I always get it mixed up.
Cameron
Gary
Jordan. Yeah.
Barnidge is in
Did
there
you hear about
too.
the story with that?
No.
A team that had already I forget what it was. It was so Cameron Jordan was saying something about it, and it was like it was something along the lines that he got called by somebody saying we're taking you, but he had already been selected, and it's because the guy there was.
Oh, and they're going for the other.
Yep. That because they are in the same draft class, but that's funny.
All right, these next three guys are all receivers. Randall, Stevie Johnson, and Chris Hogan.
Chris Hogan, white boy. I
Remember
mean,
when
like
Chris Hogan had the world on lock just because he played lacrosse.
Yeah. Now it's like if you play lacrosse, you're white and you're a wide receiver, you're guaranteed to go to the Patriots.
You're Chris Hogan.
Yeah, you know. You
Yeah,
are
you're just Chris Hogan.
you're the next Chris Hogan. I think there was another white wide receiver. No, it wasn't white. I don't think it was a wide receiver. It was, oh yeah. No, Joe Alt played a bit of lacrosse back in his day.
Oh.
Believe it
Dude.
or not. Because Joe Alt used to be a
Lacrosse.
tight end. Believe it or not. For Notre Dame. And then he changed over to tackle. Next thing you know, he's the first tackle off the board. But it is just so funny
And
how Patriots get their wide receivers. It is really hilarious to me.
and then, so you just brought up the O-line. Let's keep it that way with Nick Mangold.
Oh, yep. Again,
Yep, not much
Jets
to
hope.
say. Should be a Hall of Famer.
He should be. I
Like,
agree.
Honestly, probably the player that helped me fall in love with football before RG3 was Mike Wallace.
Mm.
Mike Wallace, I love the speed, just burners down the field. I love
Steelers,
that
baby.
comeback route he hit against the Packers, and I think it was a regular season. He hit like a nasty comeback with no time left in the corner. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah. What team was he on when he made that catch?
The Steelers.
Steelers. Okay, yeah, I kind of remember.
I think it was.
That was in
I
Super
think
Bowl.
it was the year before. No,
No.
I thought it was in the Super Bowl. It's not. It's in the regular season.
Oh, wow,
I'm pretty
okay.
sure it was the year before Antonio Brown's huge year.
Yeah, no, I'm not good with years. That's what blows. But yeah, no, bro, he was so reliable. Oh my gosh, that's what I remember him for and he had 3 1K seasons, one in his latter end of his career. I just felt that he was like I know I don't want to say this because it's Mike W, right? But he to me feels like an older day Mike Williams. I don't know.
But I don't know because I just
No,
love
he
Mike
has the
Wallace
speed that Mike Williams doesn't have, clearly, but just the reliability, the catch radius, like that's what I'm getting at. Like, and they're both like 6. Oh no, Mike Wallace is shorter, but
if it's near him, he's gonna catch it.
Oh yeah, that's how I feel about those kind of players. That's how I feel about Marvin Harrison, but you know.
These next 2 players are Commanders picks for me. We got Reuben Foster, who's a linebacker
Texans,
for
Texans, baby.
We got him from San Francisco. And he
he did not.
was injured and I think he might have played like 3 snaps, maybe.
Yeah, no, and that's a big name too. I feel like he did not play for the Texans.
Yeah,
I knew he played for the 49ers, but I thought he had played for 2 years.
The next player is Junior Galette.
I do not know who that is, actually.
He was an D lineman. I think he might have been an edge. And we got him from the Saints, I think, or he went to the Saints. And he was got replaced by Cameron Jordan. Something like that, kind of.
And then he decided to choose an ugly ass number like 58 for a DN.
Right.
Keep it in the 90s. Keep it in the 90s.
Yeah. The next guy I have is Ben Jarvis Green Ellis.
Oh my. Dude, that name I remember it, but I cannot remember the player.
He wore 43 and he looked like LeGarrette Blount. Ran like LeGarrette Blount. But he only played for the Bengals for 4 years. He went to the Patriots. That's why he looked like Blount. Played in the Patriots for 2 years.
So reverse Joe Mixon.
Am I nailing this right now? Are you looking at his career?
Yeah, he Patriots and then he went to Cincinnati. I meant Jeremy Hill.
Yeah.
Reverse Jeremy Hill, dude. I'll never forget. That's something. I'll never forget that Jeremy Hill fumble. That Jeremy Hill fumble. I loved Jeremy Hill, man. Me. I had a jersey. I had his jersey, man, and he just that fumble made me a Steelers fan. I'm not kidding you. That fumble made me a Steelers fan. Yep.
Wow.
Yeah, no, it is crazy. That fumble there.
As a Steelers/Bengals fan, you should know this guy pretty well. Paul Kruger. Do you know who that is?
Well, wait. How do I not? Well, no, he didn't play for the Bengals.
He played for the Ravens.
Oh, I see.
He played for the Ravens and the Browns.
Yes, the Ravens and Browns. Yeah, see, I did not pay attention that much to the defense back then. I ain't gonna lie.
That's fair.
Yeah, no, a little Jimmy or little Nicky over here did not give too much care about
Jimmy.
Well, I just that name does not ring a bell. That is odd to me because I'm sure he was
He was good for like 1 year. I think it was the Ravens Super Bowl year. He was good for that season,
Yes.
then went to the Browns like the
Oh, he
next
had
year or
11
something.
sack career.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah,
he
yeah.
was-
His Super
he
Bowl
was-
year, he had 9 sacks, and then he had 11 sacks
Yeah.
with the Browns. Yeah, that is such a forgettable name.
Yeah.
I don't.
I think about this. Just sounds so weird. I think about Paul Kruger probably every other week.
That's funny.
Like out of nowhere, I'll just be like, Paul Kruger was a dog for like 2 seasons.
Where? Yeah, where? Why don't I remember this guy? I don't understand. But
The next guy I have is Antoine Randall.
oh yeah, remember that guy?
I am Antoine Randall.
I love that. They're like, let's use this actual guy's name in the skit because it's already a crazy name. Yeah, but no, the QB / wide receiver convert hybrid.
There's the Steelers' second attempt at it.
Oh my god. Oh.
Cordell Stewart.
Yeah. Those years, man, Maddox, Stewart, they were our Bradshaw to Ben Roethlisberger transition was not the greatest. We're not the Green Bay Packers in that sense, unfortunately. Just go from Hall of
Wow,
Fame QB.
you are leading one play into another seamlessly. I'm gonna describe this player and see if you can figure it out.
Oh gosh.
Packers player, from 2 yards out, he's scoring every single time. Fullback.
Oh, shoot. Fullback. Oh no, I should know this. Come on. I'm guessing like 09, 10. 11.
Roughly. Maybe a little more recent.
More recent.
I don't know his exact years. This is like, all of these just came to my brain, so
Yeah.
I could not tell you anything about them. But
But they're just
John
names. Yeah.
Kuhn.
John Kuhn. That name.
Kuhn.
That name's. Yep. Okay. Yep. 2000. And he was with the Packers on that Green Bay. Yeah. So 2009. Oh my. He had a large stint.
I feel like he went to the Seahawks too.
No, he went to the
Or
Saints.
that was Matt Flynn.
Saints.
That was Matt Flynn I'm thinking of.
Saints was the team he went to for his last 2 years of career. But he did have 1 year as a running back,
Really?
which is very funny. I guess Green Bay wanted to experiment, and then they said, "Screw." Oh no, he had 2 years as a running back. That's so odd, dude. They just 1 year they're like, you know what? You've been a fullback for like 7 years with us. You know what? Screw it. Let's make you a running back. All right, that didn't work. Let's go back to fullback. You know what? Let's try again. Let's try again. All right, no, you know what? We don't like you anymore. Bye. You're Saints. We're getting rid of you. You go to Saints now. But no, he had 3 Pro Bowl years, and he even had a Pro Bowl year as a running back.
As a running back.
Yeah.
They definitely voted him in as a fullback. They would have had to have voted him as a fullback. Also, if you know nothing about me, I love fullbacks.
Yeah.
Vonta Leach and Marcel Reese did not make my list because I love them too much to let them be irrelevant.
Well, if it hurts you, I don't remember their names.
You don't know who Vonta Leach is?
Nope.
He was the Ravens fullback blocking for Ray Rice, and he also played for the Texans.
Okay. And what
Reese? Marcel Reese was a Raider his entire career, I think.
What reminds you of Vonta Leach?
Vonta Leach?
Yes.
Honestly, I'm not gonna lie. It's Madden 13.
Yeah.
Both of them.
Okay. Yeah, no, I mean he had 3 AP1 years in back to back. So he was just regarded as the best fullback in the NFL for a couple years. So, and he was a hybrid running back fullback. So.
The next guy is Ryan Matthews. And I can't remember if that was the one that went Chargers to Eagles.
Chargers to Eagles. Chargers to Eagles. You
Like,
got
it might
that.
have been teams.
Yes, you did get that.
Okay.
So he had one. Oh, Wow, he had a Pro Bowl year. We had 1K, and then he had a 1,200 year and did not even sniff the Pro Bowl. Rough. Yeah, I kind of remember him in San Diego, but I do not remember him in a Phillies jersey. Philly jersey. I don't remember him in a Philly jersey. Definitely don't remember him in
Same
a
with
Phillies
Jordan.
jersey. But
Same with Jordan Howard. I forget that he was a Eagle from time to time.
yeah, I mean, you think about Jordan Howard, you think of Bears, not Eagles, but he did go to the Eagles for like I think he might have went somewhere else, but I could be wrong. There's another name, Jordan Howard. Yeah, he did. I thought Dolphins.
Yeah,
I was thinking Dolphins. He came
didn't.
back to the Eagles, and then he went to the Saints, and he skipped a year. But Pro Bowl his rookie year.
Yeah, and I'm pretty sure he got replaced by Danny Woodhead, which is sad.
my.
But I also love Danny Woodhead.
Yeah, I mean, how can you not like that white boy?
He walks him so CMC could run.
Yes. Oh, 100%. 100%.
The next guy I have is Kyle Fuller. Not
Oh,
Kendall
yeah.
Fuller. Kendall
Yeah,
Fuller
no,
plays for
no.
Washington.
Yep.
Kyle Fuller is a Bear.
Yes. And he doesn't even show up on. Oh, yep, there he is. It's because there's two of them.
And then there's two more brothers.
Yeah, I know. They're all. It's just so good. The
Kendall,
Fuller.
Kyle.
Yep.
I want to say like Jordan Fuller is
Yeah.
like a receiver.
I can't remember if they're
Three of
all
them are
related,
DBs and
man.
one's a receiver. I think all of them made it in the league.
Jordan Fuller was a safety. He was with the Panthers for that. Or no, he was with the Rams. Yes, he was with the Rams. I could have sworn he was a corner. Yeah, okay, so he was a DB. He was a hybrid player. And they played him mostly at safety. But yeah, no, Jordan Fuller. What do I remember him from? There's like something that reminds me of. I think it was him. No. He's with the Panthers right now. Yeah. He's with the Panthers right now. That's what it was. He went from the Rams to the Panthers this year. So.
Okay. These next two are completely irrelevant Lions players at one point.
Oh gosh.
Brandon Pettigrew and Havad Best.
Yeah.
Yeah, Brandon Pettigrew was a tight end, and Havad Best was a running back. Only reason I know him is when I was like, I don't know, 11. I had cards. I had some football cards, and I remember them for some reason out of every card I owned.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's all I know about them. That's all I care to know about them.
He had 6 years or 7 years. That's not bad.
Pettigrew or Havad Best?
Pettigrew.
I'd say Havad Best was.
And it's a pretty
It's
good number.
spelled like
Havad. Yeah, how do you spell that?
It's like Javid, I think.
Oh wow, Pettigrew was 20th overall in the 2009 draft too.
Why is he not popping up? Aha, Jahavid. Yep, number 44. Played 2 seasons in Detroit, 2010 and 2011. Yep.
Yeah, no. Running back with 44 is just it's just despicable.
The next player I have is Nick Toon. His dad played for the Jets. His name was Al Toon. He was pretty solid, I think. And then Nick Toon was not, and he got drafted by the Saints in like the 3rd round. And
All right.
I only remember that because
Yeah.
leading up to that draft, they just kept talking about his dad, and I was like, "Oh, this kid must be pretty good then." I think he went to Wisconsin.
Yeah, it doesn't work
I don't
like
know.
that anymore. Yes, he did go to Wisconsin.
Like, look at me.
Just,
Was it
just balling.
2014 draft?
It was 2013.
Dang, that was my gut. That was my gut feeling. Like,
Oh.
no, it's not 2013.
Well, he should name his son Carr. So.
The next guy is Mohamed Sanu.
I know that boy. He
That boy got a cannon throwing
oh
tutters to Julio.
oh my gosh, dude. I mean, I loved him in Cincy, man. When he was in Cincy, or was he not? Yeah,
Yeah,
he was. He was. I was like,
he was in Cincy.
I saw, the Falcons. The red is looking like orange right now. So I was like, I clicked on that. I was like, wait, what? Nah, but like, it sucked to see him go. But then, man, when they got him in Atlanta, I was like, oh no, oh no. But I just really liked his game a lot, and
Yeah, he was like real weird because he reminded me a lot of like Gabe Davis. Right,
yeah,
he'll either have like some crazy stat line and like throw a giant touchdown, or he like won't touch the ball at all.
oh yeah, no. And that was kind of how it was with him, AJ Green too. He was kind of like
Yeah,
in his shadow in a sense, not like like he can't do anything, but it more so like whenever AJ Green was having an off game, it'd just be like, okay, let's just go to Sanu, and just like he'll just
it
eat
almost feels like
on the
Jamar and T Higgins.
out routes and slants and oh my, yeah, no. You know what? That's actually crazy to think about. It really does feel like T Higgins, but like, I mean, I feel like T
Higgins
is
is better.
Yeah, yeah. But
Next guy I have is Josh Freeman.
mm. Yeah, no, it's so weird, just bro. Like going through these old names, man. You don't hear them anymore ever.
Yeah, we're only about a third of the way through the list.
Yeah,
Do you want to speed run some of these?
yeah. Let's speed run to like around 45, and then we'll
Okay.
pause it.
Fullback Mike Tolbert, AJ Boye, Alan Hearns,
Hojo, AJ Boye,
Jonathan
Jags. Yeah.
Cortland Finnegan, Brent Grimes.
Oh my gosh, Cortland Finnegan, AJ,
Andre
man.
Johnson.
Yep. Woo.
Naheem Hines. Just kind of feels like
Yep.
random. Terrell Pryor.
He's still in the league too. Terrell Pryor, another QB wide receiver convert. Ohio State.
Eddie
baby.
Royal.
Oh my, I've heard that name before. Definitely.
Bronco Charger. I don't know if he played anywhere else. Jets, maybe?
The Bears.
No, not the Jets.
The
The Bears. That's what it was.
The Bears.
Julius Thomas.
Oh yeah. He had one of the best tight end seasons
Yeah.
I've ever seen. So.
Justin Smith, white edge rusher for the 49ers. He came off the edge. He was coming off the. Maybe he was in the middle the year they went to the Super Bowl. Because it was Justin Smith and
no,
Arthur
yeah,
Smith.
he was on the edge. You were correct.
These next two are 100% Washington homer picks: Roy Halou
Oh wow.
and Chris Cooley.
Definitely Chris Cooley. Isn't it 2 O's? Yeah.
Yeah. All right, and at that point, I think we're at like 48 right now.
Yeah, no, the Naeem Hines name is just funny. Because he's still in the league.
I always remember him as like, yeah, but he feels like he shouldn't. Listen, it sounds wrong. It sounds like he shouldn't be in the league.
Well, he's not
You know
really
what
in
I
a
mean?
running back role. Well, actually with the Colts he did good bit, but like with the Bills, he just was kind of
he was
more
like
of
a
a punt
receiving
return.
back.
Well, yeah, he was a receiving back at some, but like at some, like most of the points he was just used for, as a punt returner. So, and I don't know. Let's see. Is he still in free agency? No, he's on the Browns now. Wow, he didn't play in 2023.
I thought he got traded to the Bills.
Yeah, he did. but yeah. Hold on, what is this? It says, yeah, he played with the Bills 2022. I don't know if he played 2023. I don't know. These years sometimes are weird. Okay, he did. He did. It's so weird looking at this. Okay,
I say,
he didn't. Yeah,
didn't
so
they
that's what it
take-
is. That's what it is, Dylan. He didn't even run the ball last year.
Okay, and say if I'm not mistaken, the Bills took him off of the field on that like fourth down play that they needed, or was it the Colts? I'm thinking of
Probably
the
the
Colts,
Colts.
not throwing to Jonathan Taylor. Yeah, I'm wrong. Never mind. Forget about that.
Definitely a fantasy back.
Next, the next guy on this list is the third string receiver from that 2019 LSU championship team, Terrace Marshall Jr.
Oh gosh, and he hasn't really panned out in Carolina.
Yeah, I mean it's hard to pan out in Carolina.
Bryce Young can't even do it.
Yeah.
That question that always serves the question of if CJ, like everyone that goes, they should have drafted CJ Stroud, they should have not traded up, and then they would have been terrible last year and they would have got Caleb Williams. But how do you know if those two guys would even succeed in Carolina?
Exactly. Like
I-
can't
Yeah,
you can't put a label on them this early.
and I know Bryce Young wasn't seeing the field all too well, and Miles Sanders was making Bryce Young look like a small, like a kid, and Miles Sanders
And
is
Miles
a running
Sanders
back.
is not big.
No. So it's just funny to me. It's like, yeah, he has some weaknesses, but like, first of all, some of them are definitely fixable, and second of all, you have nothing. He had nothing. He had no separation. There was nothing for him that whole season. You go watch the film. It's just it sucks to watch. He had Adam Thielen because he was somewhat reliable and could read the zones, but Adam Thielen at age what, 38? How old is he? Like, I don't know.
90?
That's right. So like you expect him to create separation in his like what 13th year? Like no. And I'm glad they got a big body receiver in Xavier Legette now. But like, gosh, man, it sucks. Like those Texans receivers, they're not insane, but like
But they
everything
get
makes
open.
sense. Yes, and they get open. Oh, they definitely get open. And it wasn't like CJ Stroud was hitting them every single time either, and it wasn't like they were getting open every single time. But
Yeah.
at the end of the day, that situation in Houston was just going to succeed 10 times more than it would succeed in Carolina. Even though Carolina did beat them in a one-on-one match in Week 13 this season, but I digress.
The next player I have is Will Fuller.
Oh my gosh,
Also-
dude, that
also a
irritates
Texan.
me, man. Because I got blue balled thinking he'd make a comeback because they kept like 49ers were trying. They were really trying, man, to get him back on the field, but it just nothing ever worked. And Dolphins gave him a chance too. It just sucked, man. Like him and D-Hop, man, that was just an amazing combo. And it
Will
sucks.
Fuller feels like a poor man's Brandon Cooks to me.
And they were both played.
That might be
Texans.
super disrespectful to Brandon Cooks,
Oh.
but still. The next player I have is Kyle Luletta. He was the quarterback for the Richmond Spiders and was
Oh
drafted in like the
my.
7th round of a draft. Only reason I remember him is because he played for the Richmond Spiders and got drafted.
Yeah, can you tell me how many Richmond players have been in the NFL? Real quick.
If I had to guess, max 7.
That's almost as much as teal football. They do have some people that have went to the NFL. Not gonna sit here and say like they were impact players, but hey,
They were in the NFL.
let's see. Richmond Spiders in the NFL. Let's see. Hey. Is there any big names? There's a good bit
Kyle
of them.
Luletta. Tim
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 Hightower.
Hightower.
Yes.
Tim
Okay.
Hightower. He's pretty decent. Bruce Allen.
Bruce Allen.
Punter. He's a punter.
This is funny to look at, man. This is really funny to look at.
Yep, that's about it.
Yo, look at this name, man.
US
1947. Yes, yes. You know exactly what I'm. What position was he playing? Can you tell me? Could you tell me what those?
I've had to guess. End.
Yeah. Okay. Dude, oh my gosh, 378 overall in the draft. Jeez.
All right, that's enough. That's enough talking about Kyle Luletta.
Oh yeah, here it is. Yeah. Okay, I see the key. Okay. What else you got?
Oh, I didn't even see the key. I guessed.
Yeah, no, you got
Was
it
I right?
Yes.
The next player I had is Will Hill. And
What a name.
Do you remember the Browns went to go kick a field goal and the Ravens blocked it and the
Yeah.
Ravens returned it for a touchdown?
Yes.
Will Hill returned that.
Okay. And he didn't block it, did he? And that was on Monday night, right? That was on Monday night.
Yeah, it was Monday night. Maybe he did.
Maybe he did block it.
Let's Google that.
See, bro, it is crazy to think about like how many clips you'll see from like crazy plays and like the person that made the play, like they don't even have
This
that big of a name.
Buns.
Hey, he was an XFL champion, man. Don't call him Buns.
I mean, I'm pretty sure I could be an exit. That was a joke. That was a joke. They are far better football players than I could ever dream to be. That being said, I've never lost to an XFL team, so how good could they be? Oh, he jumped off sides on that play. Oh, no, he didn't. No, he definitely did not block it.
Well, he was named AFC Special Teams Player of the Week for that.
Oh, yeah, because he returned it for a touchdown.
Next year he gets fails a drug test and gets suspended 10 years. Okay.
All right, a bunch of these guys are going to be defensive players because I went on to just being like defensive sick. James Ferrier.
Oh yeah, that's not no new name, baby. Wanna bet?
DeQuell Jackson.
I've heard that name.
He was a Brown and a Colt.
What
Like
makes you remind him?
DQELL.
What makes you think of DeQuell Jackson?
So my buddy, him and I, when we were younger, we did a fantasy draft, but for just the playoffs, and we pick a defensive player. My buddy picked DeQuell Jackson, and for some reason, DeQuell Jackson scored about 500 points a game. Hold on, I don't remember what game it was, but it was absurd. It was, well, I can tell you, it's a 2014 season.
Oh yeah.
Only here in yeah, I think he had like a pick. And yeah. The next player is the most underrated player in the history of football. It is London Fletcher.
Yeah, he does not get talked
underrated.
about ever. And I don't get it. I don't understand. Did he have a? Oh shoot! Yeah, he had a really long career. Like, this says 16, and he was producing the best. And yeah,
He has the most career tackles of all time. Second most. Wait. Second most solo.
oh wow.
Yeah, because it's Ray Lewis is one, then London, then Derek Brooks, And then I'll just name some of the players he's ahead of in this list. Derek Brooks, Zach Thomas, Junior Seau, Urlacher, Bobby Wagner, Levante David.
Yeah, no, he's up there with all those
Like-
names. Yeah. It is.
Like he literally has more tackles. He has more tackles in the history of football than everybody except Ray Lewis.
Do you think it's because of the start of his career?
And he's not even 200 behind Ray Lewis.
Is he still doing it?
Do you have any other piece on London Fletcher? Hello?
Yeah, say again.
Do you have any other piece on London Fletcher?
No, it doesn't really make sense why he's not talked about much, but like from what I'm seeing, it's typically because probably because of his early career with Buffalo and St. Louis. But like it wasn't like he was that bad of a player. But like it's more when he was with the Redskins that he started to take off. And then that's
Yeah.
I mean, what, like 166 combo tackles in 2011. Like it's not even like he was playing that bad before he got to Washington.
Yeah. He
just
was
wasn't
okay,
recognized.
Got to Washington
Yeah.
and became
Yeah.
because he played in Washington.
Yeah,
My
I
opinion,
think
I'm
that's
not
what.
gonna get
No,
on
no,
that.
I agree with that. Some of those defenses were nasty. So
Speaking of those defenses, next player I had is LaRon Landry. He played strong safety opposite of Sean Taylor.
oh wow.
Yeah, LSU boy too. Double points. I think he went to LSU.
Yes, he did.
I gotta fact check that.
No, you got it.
Oh,
On the money. On the money. Yeah, no, dude. And that
the next player's.
unfortunately-
Wait,
Yeah, no.
what-
Yeah,
what
no.
were you
No,
saying?
I was gonna say, unfortunately,
Taylor?
he's lives in Sean Taylor's shadow. So, I mean,
Yeah.
But-
The next player is Dante Hittner.
whoa.
He was Dante Whitner, but he claimed to hit so hard he legally changed his name to Dante Hittner.
That is funny. That's actually hilarious.
The next player is DJ Swearinger, who
Okay.
still plays professional football.
Really?
He
Is he?
plays for the DC Defenders
Ah,
in the UFL.
he didn't want to hang it up.
I was watching the one game and I saw him make a play. I'm like, that guy looks like DJ Swearinger. And then they zoomed into the back of his jersey. I'm like, oh my gosh, it is DJ Swearinger.
What is he doing
He's
here?
like 90.
Get him! Why is he not retired? What is he doing? He don't care.
I have a hat signed by DJ Swearinger.
Yes, I remember you telling me about that. Yep.
The next player is Daniel Sorensen.
Oh yeah. You know, the best Chiefs player, Chiefs legend. You know, just the best Chiefs player of all time. 100%.
First man in, last man out. Hard hat and lunch pail type of guy.
Dude, no, just the amount of crap he would get from Chiefs fans was just so funny to me. It was just so funny. But like he wasn't that bad before.
No, he wasn't horrible.
But yeah, no, once he was with the Chiefs, it just kind of like or but what it would, like I don't know, dude. Or was it the no? Was it no? I might have this ass backwards. I might be thinking it was with the Saints. That's what it was. He was a Chief, and then with the Saints,
Yeah.
he had some rough games with the Saints.
Oh, I was just thinking. I thought I heard something like Chiefs fans are getting upset with him because he kept getting burnt.
That might be
What do you
it.
want the man to do?
I
What do you
know.
want the man to do?
He's white.
He's yeah. There's that, and he's like all 6'1", and the other safety he's playing with is Tyrann Mathieu, who's like
No,
5'9".
that's what I was gonna say. Okay, so yeah, no, I was no. That's what. Now
Like, they
I
weren't
can't
big
remember.
Safeties.
That is funny. He kind of followed Tyrann Mathieu.
Followed the Badger, one of the greatest college highlights of all time.
Oh my gosh, Tyrann Mathieu, man, he's so much fun to watch. He was so. Oh, he's a BYU product. Is that why you were saying first man in, last man out type of?
No, I was just saying it because he was white.
Oh well, the BYU.
But that
then
makes it
helps
even
it. Yeah, that helps it out. Yep.
Next player is Robert Tunyon.
Oh, dude, you know
I
I
feel like
He fell off. I don't know what happened, dude. And then they
feel like he
go
just kinda
draft 2 guys.
disappeared.
Yeah, well, he went to the Bears, which is funny. He went to a division rival, but like, I thought he had a great year, and everyone's like, oh no, he's a bad tight end. Like, whoa, he had like he's 500 yards a year, 2 years before. Like, come on, like, and then they're like, nah, get him out of Green Bay. And then he goes to Chicago and just like, now then Chicago they had Cole Kmet, so like he's just gonna be a backup tight end for the rest of his career. But I don't see him being in the league for that long. But
No. The next player I have is Rob Kelly. He, his nickname was Fat Rob. Was a running back for Washington. Had like 2 pretty solid seasons, and then just kind of disappeared. And me thinking of him reminded me of the third down. So Rob Kelly was like obviously a power back.
mm-hmm.
The pass catcher in that was Chris Thompson.
Mm.
And then I was thinking about Chris Thompson, right? Thinking, oh, receiving back. But I thought Chris Rainey.
Okay.
Chris Rainey was a return man for the Steelers.
Oh yep. Before I was a Steelers fan.
Yep.
Yeah, I mean, dude, there's a lot of guys that don't get much snaps as running backs, but man, they can return the ball very well.
And the thing about that's like, they're made like their job is to run the ball,
Oh yeah.
and the kickoff their job is to run the ball. So it makes sense.
It makes sense, but like I just think when I think of return, I just think of a wideout. I don't know. That's just how my brain
Do you
works.
think like Devin Hester, Dwayne Bowe,
See, yeah.
like Josh Cribbs?
Oh my gosh, Percy Harvin.
Josh Cribbs could have made this list.
Percy Harvin.
I think this is the last special teamer on my list I have. I'm not 100% sure, but Sebastian Janikowski.
Oh yeah. See, that's when you were bringing up the Bryant.
Matt Bryant.
Yeah, that's what I was like. Maybe Sebastian Janikowski. You know, if Adam Vinatieri wasn't there, he could be considered top dog. But I mean, man, there were so many good kickers back then. Now it's just like, where did times go?
Yeah, it's like you got Jason Sanders, who's pretty solid. You got Justin Tucker, who's an absolute freak of nature. And then every year there's just a new one that pops up. Like this past year was Brandon Aubrey.
Yeah, I was just about to say Brandon Aubrey. It's just
The
random.
year before was Younghoe Koo. And
Jake Elliott and
Jake Elliott,
what was the Bengals kicker? I can't remember. his
Evan
name.
McPherson.
Evan McPherson. Made all this clutch kickoff.
I love special teams.
It is
Special teams,
special players.
Special players. But no, I've been
It's
for
so
the brand.
dynamic too. It's
I've been
all
for
over
the
place.
brand since my junior year of high school, so that's 2016, 2017, I think. Or 2016, 2017. For the brand, Pat McAfee. I'm currently looking at my Pat McAfee jersey. I got that my senior year of high school.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
He's
love
an
Pat
OG.
Speaking of OGs, this next guy, Josh Norman.
Oh dude, yeah, no. Sticky. Josh Norman, bro. OBJ. Oh my gosh, that was a fun match.
That was honestly the most fun rivalry for like 4 weeks.
Yeah, it did, like, he was such a Panther to me, and then
he went to Washington.
Yeah.
And he was good in Washington.
he was.
And then after that, like he went to like Buffalo and got stiff armed by
Derrick Henry.
And now I think he was on the 49ers at one point. Like,
Yes, maybe. I cannot remember. I know somebody that went to the 49ers.
Actually, I know that he was because he had a Madden card and he was on the 49ers.
Yep, that was his last team.
Yep. Next player, Josh Doxson, one of the worst draft picks in history. I do not like the man. Went to TCU, sucked at being a receiver because he couldn't catch the ball.
Bro, TCU is such a bust school, in my opinion.
Big Thuggin' Max Duggan.
Dude, he got so. Dude, what if that's JJ McCarthy?
Don't say that. Because nobody thought Max Duggan was going to go in the first round.
No,
Absolutely
I know.
nobody.
I'm just saying, bro.
More like Stetson Bennett.
Oh,
Oh, he
no,
could
no.
be like Stetson. He could be like Stetson Bennett
Dude, that's what I'm saying. Just like this quarterback that finds a way to win.
in a run heavy
Run heavy
offense.
offense with a great defense, crazy depth
Wow.
roster.
After all this praise we're giving JJ McCarthy, we're gonna stick him with Stetson Bennett.
You know? Well, you know what? I thought Stetson Bennett would be a quality backup.
We were both saying he's gonna be rookie of the year.
Well, JJ McCarthy, yes, but no, I'm talking about
Yeah,
Stetson
that's-
Bennett. Well, I'm not gonna sit here and say they're the
we're
same
giving
player.
we're giving
Okay, I'm
McCarthy
just saying,
to
what if it
Stetson Bennett.
happens? And it's just like we get a whole new perspective. Like, you know, we can't trust all these guys that just win in college.
Yeah,
Because it's just a whole nother level in the NFL. Just a whole nother
yeah,
level.
like you can't get by with just a strong run game and nothing else. A strong run game and a strong defense. You're gonna have to make plays at some point.
Yeah, no, dude. And that's what's so funny because, like, just, like, watching what Jim Harbaugh's doing in the offseason, it's like he gets all these wide receivers, like, the possibility of getting all these, like, any type of wide receiver he wants. And he's just like, nah. I'll stick with my 4 tight ends, my 2 tight end sets,
Give me
my 12
Quentin
personnel.
Johnston.
He said, you know what, though? I'm going to keep Quentin Johnson, man. I can't get rid of him.
Fate of the universe on the line. The aliens have the death beam pointed at Earth. He said, "Give me Quentin Johnston." Would
Hey,
you
man,
rather have Diggs or Quentin Johnson? Give me Quentin Johnston.
Wait, you want Tyler Boyd? Nah. Let's no. We'll just leave him be. He can go to Titans. He can go to Titans. I don't care. Literally, I was like, okay, bro, like at least get a Tyler Boyd. I know you don't care for like another Keenan Allen, but like, come on. Then you don't. Wasn't Brendan Rice their first wide receiver pick? Or am I tripping on that? I can't remember if they drafted a wideout.
I don't remember. I think they did draft one.
It's just like, come on. I get it. I understand your style of play. I understand, Mr. Harbaugh, but come on.
I'm just surprised Blake Corum got past pick 5.
No, yeah, dude.
Imagine.
Dude, well, it's funny because, like, I remember, like, what was it? This time last year, I was like, Blake Corum's going to be the number 1 running back off the board in the first
And
round.
he was like, what? Running back, like, I think he was like top 4, wasn't he?
Yeah, he was definitely top 5, 100%. So, like, I'm not going to be here to say. And this running back class wasn't, like, there wasn't, like, yeah, like, Jonathan Brooks was number 1 for me, but, like, there's so many different people where it was like, oh, it's
It's
Trey
like 1A,
Benson. Or it's, who else? Dude, there's there's so many different backs where it was like Marshawn Lloyd, like so many backs where people were like, that's my number 1. And I'm like, okay, it's so all over the place. Jalen Wright, like I don't know, dude. It's definitely, it's so weird because it's one of those classes where no one was like super, like there's no Bijan Robinson in this class, right?
Yeah.
But like they could all succeed in the NFL. Like I could all see that happening, which is just
Yeah.
it's just fun. It's just funny, and that's why I guess that position's just losing value because it's like, oh, I'm just gonna draft one because it's on a rookie deal.
You know what running back you can't forget about, and you can't replace their value? Pierre Thomas.
He played for the Redskins.
You know
didn't he?
No.
Oh shoot! Thinking about
He was
wrong
on the
guy.
Saints team that won that Super Bowl. He's the one that scored the touchdown.
Oh,
Yeah, he wore like 23.
oh, he did play for the Redskins.
Oh, he did?
His final year.
Casual. I am a casual.
I don't know why I remember that. I don't know why I remember that, but it was literally like what, 4 games? He didn't even start. Why do I remember that? Dude, I don't even want to know. Yeah, no.
Why do I remember these 90 players?
I know, yeah, dude. It is funny. I see, and this is what I hate, bro. Is like I don't remember too much about like it. Everything just goes in my brain from like years ago, but like
Yeah, and then you.
I have like
But
everything like down pat about like now. It's hard to just
yeah,
remember. Oh my gosh.
but like for me, like I'll remember these guys for the rest of my life, but couldn't tell you what I'm supposed to be doing tomorrow. I know I got to go to work, and that's about it.
It
Um,
is so funny what our brains do. But,
Yeah. Solomon Thomas was the next guy.
yeah,
Went to Oregon, right?
Jets, baby.
No,
Ooh.
not Jets.
What?
Niners. Niners.
Well, yeah, he's mostly known for, but he's on the Jets now, isn't he? Or he
I
was.
I have no clue. I just know he was drafted.
Yes,
by
he's on the
49ers
Jets
and went to
now. Now
Oregon.
he's on the Jets. Hey, dude, that's what I'm saying. It's like, you see how that worked? We just talked about it. Like
Yeah.
you're remembering like them from like their glory days,
Like draft night.
right?
Like draft night, I
Yeah,
remember him.
right. So then, but like I'm thinking about them in the now, right? But he's kind of switched. He's more interior now. They have him
Really?
more lined up as like a 3-tech. They like to move him around. I mean, he's he's more versatile now. Like, which is weird.
Which is really weird because he was like a one-trick pony coming out, but he was just like a freak of nature, though.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Speaking of freak,
Yeah.
Speaking of freaks of natures, Jason Peters played tight end in college. Switched to
What?
tackle in Buffalo, I think.
I did not know that. I did not
Yeah.
know he played tight end in college. What college did he go to? I cannot remember.
I think maybe like Kent State or something like that. I don't really know.
Did you see the what was it? Was it the Eagles or was the Cowboys that took another chance on him? Like it was either
The
1 or
Eagles.
2 years removed from football. No, it was Dallas. Oh yeah, and then he played for Seattle. No, he wasn't removed from football.
No, he was just like bad.
No,
on the
he was
Bills.
on the he was a free agent, didn't like get signed during the season, and then Philly takes a chance on him. Because oh no, it wasn't Philly. It was
it was-
Dallas. Dude, 40
No,
years
Chicago.
old.
Chicago, Dallas, Seattle.
Dude, all those teams were like desperate.
Dude played for 17 years. 17 years. He played last year?
Right.
I didn't know he played last year. I thought
Yeah,
he was
no, it is
retired
crazy.
in, like,
No,
2016.
that's what I'm saying. All these teams were just desperate taking chances. He started 2 games last year. I wonder if that was for Cross or Lucas. I have no clue. But he's
Keeping it with the Eagles, I can't remember if this guy played for the Eagles. I just know he played in the NFL. I said Jason Avant. Wasn't he a receiver for the Eagles?
Wow, that's a name.
And then the next guy was Jeremy Maclin. Jeremy
Oh,
Maclin.
Jeremy.
100% late.
Jeremy Maclin, bro. Jeremy Maclin, you're lighter, taller,
Jason,
outside receiver that just stretched, bro, and just super fast, bro. Oh my gosh.
Jason Avant did play for the Eagles for
There
a
you
long
go.
time. That played for Carolina and Kansas City.
You want to hear something really funny? Maclin in a
Yeah.
Ravens jersey. Just think of
So I put Maclin on this list. Because I remembered in free agency,
it.
this one like local restaurant said that he could have like free, like I think it was either crab legs or crab cakes
Oh,
if
no,
he signed with Baltimore, and then he signed with Baltimore.
Damn, I think they could have got Jameis Winston if they really tried to.
No, Jameis would have taken all their business. Also, I'm talking wild today.
Yeah. Like I brought it one level, then you just took it to another level.
Jeremy Maclin crab cakes.
Yeah, there you go.
Jeremy Maclin cashes in on free crab cake offer. I knew it.
You know what?
Jimmy's
Works.
Jimmy's Seafood.
Hey, he got 440 yards with him too. There you go. Little Flacco. Little end of Flacco's career action there. For Lamar Pittman.
Next, I got Darren McFadden.
Mm,
I think he played for the Steelers a little bit. I know he was on the
maybe
Raiders for like 5 ever.
Yeah. That's definitely one of those running back names that you don't forget, but like, man, you never hear it.
But like you don't know anything about him.
Yeah, right. He played for the Cowboys as well, but like very latter end.
These next 3 players are the same exact player to me.
Okay.
Brandon Flowers, Jason Verrett, and Marcus Peters. I feel like they are the same person.
Marcus Peters, though, man.
Marcus Peters is definitely the best of the 3.
Yeah, you remember that one year, bro, where he had
with the Rams.
Was it what was the dude? He had like how many interceptions was it? Yeah, his rookie year, 8 interceptions with the Chiefs. Crazy.
I forgot he was on the Chiefs.
Dude, yeah, I know, right? Oh, dude, I got a player, but I cannot remember his name. Oh, it's coming to me. Hold on. It's Eric, Chiefs. Oh my gosh, it's coming to me.
Eric Berry.
Eric Berry, man. What a sad. Yep. Dude, it hurts. How long he could have probably kept playing too. That hurts, man.
Incredible.
And then his story is even more incredible. But yeah.
We're down to the final 11 players.
Here we go.
We got Darren Harper, safety for the Saints.
What years did he play?
I'd say he was like ancient. I think he won the Super Bowl with them.
Okay. How do you even spell his first name? I have no clue. Wait.
I'm thinking of Roman Harper.
Yeah, I was gonna say
that's who I'm thinking of. Roman Harper. I got Roman Harper and Darren Sharper mixed up. Darren Sharper, one of the most hardest hitting safeties in the league. Greg Jennings said, "Fuck it, I put the team on my back though." Goated clip. That's probably my favorite clip of anything of all time.
That's the Madden clip, ain't it? The one.
Yep.
Where Darren
Greg Jennings literally breaks his leg. Greg Jennings broke his leg, came back in the game to score the game-winning touchdown.
Oh my gosh, that's too good, bro. And then they asked Greg Jennings about the clip too.
At this point in the podcast, you have to insert that clip.
Okay.
Darren Sharper, one of the most hardest hitting safeties in the league.
That's too good.
The next player I have is Darius Byrd.
Mm.
I think that's his name.
I have not heard of him.
I definitely did not get his first name right, but his last name's Byrd, but it's B-Y. It's Jarius Byrd.
Jarius Byrd.
J-A-R-I-U-S.
Is it B-Y-R-D?
B-Y-R-D.
Yep.
Yep. On Pro Football Reference, they got his Twitter in here.
Oh, no.
It's Jairus Byrd. My bad, Jairus. I pronounced your name wrong.
I don't have enough of the robot egg.
Yeah,
And he also had a
Buffalo, New Orleans,
crazy
Carolina.
rookie year as well.
Yeah, 9 picks. Holy cow.
Yeah. No, he's Marcus Peters. If he was a safety.
The next player I have is DeShazer Everett. Played for Washington. Might still play for Washington. Not too sure. He was a safety.
No,
a
yeah,
little
he's
safety
retired.
run.
Yeah, I've seen the safety run.
Next player was Gerald Everett.
Oh yeah, you know where he's at now?
I know he's not in St. Louis or
yeah,
L.A.
Yeah, he's not in L.A. anymore. Or wait,
I feel like he's a Titan.
here's a Bear.
He's a bear. Great. That's another thing that the Bears need, a third tight end.
Yeah, no, I think if I look at, is Tunyon even still a Bear? That's my question. Oh my gosh, can you type today, buddy? I really don't think they might not even like have retained him. That's what, like, I just feel like they don't feel like they need him. No, he's still in the Bears. Yeah, no, they have 3 tight ends, and then people were saying draft Brock Bowers. I was just like, come on.
The next player I have is TJ Houshmandzadeh.
Oh yeah,
Can't forget that name.
nope.
Can't spell it, but I can pronounce it.
And he's been working with Jermaine Burton, so hopefully he can get his off the field concerns, down.
Yeah.
Because he could be a T. Higgins replacement. I ain't gonna lie. So you watch for that. But yeah, no, TJ himself. What a name. First.
Yeah.
But
There's like four Z's in it somewhere. There might be a Q in there. I'm not quite sure.
that's what it feels like. Yeah, I mean, like,
Yeah, that's. I feel like he was the transition from Chad Johnson into what the Bengals have now. Like, he was that transition. I could be completely wrong on my mind, but that's just what it feels like.
Well, he was like
Chad Johnson, AJ Green. From
Yeah.
AJ Green, I feel like he was that gap.
he was that gap, and he was a reception king, man. And yeah, he played with both of them. In both their he played with both of them in both their primes, I believe. Could be wrong. But yeah, no. He had 1 year he had 112 receptions.
I'm getting tired of this fucking
It's
tycoon, bro.
And it's just like
I'm getting tired of it, bro.
90, 92, like those 3 years just like, and he's just so underrated. I know he's
Yeah.
well known in the NFL community, but like he still is underrated. My opinion, but I digress.
We should probably do this.
So earlier you were talking about receivers returning kicks, right?
Oh yeah.
So what does that do?
Do you have an idea of who I'm about to bring up?
I did say Percy Harvin earlier.
One-time Pro Bowler.
One-time Pro Bowler.
One-time All-Pro. One-time Super Bowl champ.
Oh my gosh, it's in my head. Is he still play? Or no?
No.
Or is he like floating around? Like, has he been retired for a while?
I'm gonna spend money.
He last played in 2015.
Okay, never mind then. I probably was. That was not who I was thinking of.
His Pro Bowl and All-Pro came the same year he won the Super Bowl.
What? Oh my gosh, I should know that. Come on, I should know this then. This is great. Yeah, we got trivia going on right now. Yeah, I don't remember. You're gonna say the name is gonna kill me.
Jacoby Jones.
I was thinking Baltimore, man. Gosh dang it, man.
And then to keep it in Baltimore, the next player is Justin Forsett.
Oh.
He was a running back
Yeah.
for, I think, right after as Ray Rice's thing was going on.
Yeah.
I think he just stepped in and took over.
Yeah, and then because I think what happened was, if I remember correctly, like he was not even supposed to be there, or I forget what it was. He wasn't even like not like nothing was going.
He was like supposed to be on the Chargers or
Yeah,
something.
No.
And then something happened, and he's just
Lying, bro.
somehow
1,200
ended up on the
yards, just
Ravens.
out of nowhere. Like, okay, Ray Rice is gone. Yep. Dude, who was that offensive? Who was their run game coordinator, bro? Let me know.
Boom.
Because Ray Rice was cooking, and then
Going back up.
he starts 14 games and gets 230 rush attempts for 1,200 yards. and then could not even get close after that, and he was not close before that. It felt like his career was ending in Jacksonville, and then he just goes to Baltimore and just has a career year. And he only the funny thing is he only gets like 5th in the comeback player of the year voting. Like,
What
it's
did he come back from? Sucking?
Yeah, that's why I like
saw
an
so many
NBA
memes
most
about
improved
that
player. With who?
Yeah, like I saw so many memes about that with Geno Smith. What did he come back from? Sucking? Like,
Who was in this comeback player of the year voting? Macklin was in it. Gronk won.
Jeremy Macklin.
Gronk won it.
Who won? Oh, okay, that makes sense.
Yeah. Chris Harris was here. Who
He was on. Was he on the list?
he just retired not too long ago too. Like a week ago.
No, Chris Harris did not make the list, but he's a good one to have on the list. Aqib Talib's another good.
Yeah,
name for
no,
the
I
list.
keep Talib. Him and who was it? Oh my gosh, name's slipping me right now. Michael Crabtree.
Harris.
Michael Crabtree.
Oh, the chain snatching.
Yeah.
All right, we got 3 names left.
Oh boy.
I'm gonna save. There's 2 people here that played for the Steelers. I'm gonna leave them for last.
Oh no.
We got Lance Briggs,
Yep. Bears, man.
a Bear.
Yeah. He leads in like solo tackles as well. He's like up there.
That's crazy. Because I feel like he didn't play there long, and I feel like he was just an edge rusher.
Oh, dude, that's what I'm saying. Like Charles Woodson is like a solo leader. Like you don't expect that for a corner. You just don't.
Yeah.
And there's a bunch of them.
Also, you got to remember he played for 45 years, and for 12 of them, he was a safety.
Yeah. That's what's nice, man. I love corners that can tackle, man. I love corners that can tackle. That's what I love in a player. And some of these guys in this draft are not the best tacklers. So in the corner position, but man,
I
the ones
like an aggressive corner
yeah.
getting the ball, but I'm more impressed with the corner sticking his nose in the run game.
Oh yeah. Dude, that is
Speaking
also
of-
so much fun.
Speaking of hard-nosed corners, how about Ike Taylor?
I miss him.
He said
I miss
him.
because he's so Pittsburgh, man. He's so Pittsburgh.
He was, and it made it. Not being a Pittsburgh fan,
Right.
it is disgusting how Pittsburgh.
You should see his picture on Pro Football Reference, and that just screams Pittsburgh.
Is it the one with the mohawk?
No, it's not. It has nothing to do with his the visual. It has nothing to do with how he looks. It's like his face. Like,
Oh, I hate that so much. I hate that so much.
well, you hate the Steelers, so it makes sense.
Yeah. His Twitter name is Ike_Slaggin.
Yeah. You know that was made in 2006 or something.
Oh yeah,
yeah.
100%.
But still.
I'm surprised with the little number of interceptions he had. He only had 14.
Yeah, no, he wasn't. He didn't have ball skills. We can sit here and say that, but he
The
was.
question is, how many did he drop?
Oh, we don't talk about that. We don't talk about that. Well, that's what I'm saying. He didn't have ball skills. We don't worry about that. We worry about what else he was doing in the game. In the.
All right, let's look at passes defensed. He had 134 passes defensed.
Bro. Yeah, no.
You're telling me he couldn't catch 20 of those?
No. 14 out of yeah, 14. But, nah, it's just he was aggressive. I mean, super aggressive,
Yeah.
sticky. But he wasn't the fastest corner, but it didn't matter. He just
got the job done.
yeah, bro. And it was just oh my gosh, so much fun to watch for me. Even if I wasn't a Steelers fan back but going to Steelers games, it was fun to watch for sure.
The last guy I have on this list, he was a Steeler and threw a touchdown. He caught a touchdown from Antonio Brown. Lance Moore.
I wouldn't. Nope.
He's a Saint, longtime Saint. And then
Okay.
the way that I'm talking about with the Steelers is AB's lined up on the left,
Okay.
and they do a reverse it with him to the right. But since he's a lefty, he had to reverse field again. And Lance Moore ran like a crackdown into a whip. and he was just wide open.
So let's say like you might want to pick us up because if Nick gets down.
Did you pull the play up?
I'm looking for it right now. Okay, I remember Lance Moore now. It took me a little bit.
Yeah, like once you see the play, then like it makes sense.
Wait a
And then
minute.
that is the entire list.
Yeah, no, that was real. It's insane because it's like I said, I'm not the best with like remembering a lot of players back in the day, but like
Yeah, but like when you hear the name,
when I hear the
You're like,
names,
"Oh,
it's
wow."
like wow, you just get like memories triggering all through it. Like, but like
yeah,
I'm definitely more of a new age guy, 100%. But you impressed me hella with the names you brought up. Like, oh my gosh.
like Isaiah Pede.
Yeah, no.
I hate Isaiah Pede. Honestly, I don't know who I hate more, him or Kirk Cousins. Honestly, I take it back. I hate Kirk Cousins more,
Okay.
but Isaiah Pede's a close second.
I don't think anybody's
close
ever
second.
probably said that in their lifetime.
I'm the first person. To
You're
utter
the
that
first
statement.
person to ask, who do I hate more, Isaiah Pete or Kirk Cousins? Unless maybe Michael Penix knew Isaiah Pete growing up and he was a bully. He bullied him or something. I don't know.
Honestly, and if he did, Michael Penix, you should have swung. I don't know. Oh, so another thing about Isaiah Pete.
Yep.
This part can get cut from the podcast because this is super fucked up. So, a few years ago, my